Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently, as usual, at war, this time with Lithuania, and we're not going to get their entire territory, which is of course mildly unfortunate. Before we get to that war, let's clean up some of these things. Let's grab Long Reach, that seems okay. We can... anything else here we actually want to do? Our heir is unmarried, we should probably do something about that. He is 21 and already bald. Okay, that's a good sign. So we're going to find a spouse here, and we probably do need a stewardship one. He is a flamboyant trickster. Okay, yeah, we'll go for someone like this lady. That'll be fine. Okay, fantastic. What do we have raising up over here? Have we raised anything? No. Okay, we'll get back to that. I want to spend our gold real quick. So anywhere we can spend it. Yes, Felona. So let's put in blacksmiths here. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's put in gearboxes. Here in Warodugu, I would like to put in gearboxes as well. In Kong North, we can get that maxed out. Cattle ranches. In Boron North, we can put in apiaries. And in Bandama, we can definitely put in shooting ranges to continue to boost up these crossbowmen. So that'll be fine. The other thing we could do... hang on. Do we have another... so this boosts archers. Do we have anything else that boosts archers that we could potentially put in here? Hunting grounds don't. I feel like they should. Blacksmiths is something we probably should put in here. So that would be at the cost of either permanent barracks or commemoration halls. I kind of like the station men-at-arms pursuit. So I think we would replace this with blacksmiths. Yeah, let's go with that. That'll be fine for now, and let's get White Roos under our control. That'll be fine. So we don't, I think, have a force raising up already. Let's drop a rally point right around here. We'll raise our men-at-arms, and we'll raise a few levy troops, but we're not going to need very many of them, to be honest. So we'll raise up, I don't know, 15,000 is more than sufficient. This is fine. We have this faction brewing. This may be a fake faction, but I recall the Catholic populace being a thing previously. We'll see what that ends up looking like, but I want to get this war underway first. They can send their ultimatum in 8 months. Okay, now they're too weak to send an ultimatum. Just barely, though. It's a very, very, very close thing. Well, our men-at-arms are going to be here in 10 days. Cool. So we're going to head up over here. We have our stewardship perk available, and I guess we'll take Hergeld. Sure. We could always use more money. So their armies are up over there. Noted. I guess we'll get Minsk under our control, and we'll head up north and see about attacking them up here. I would like to just contest the war goal a little bit here. We're not probably going to be looking to get ticking war score here. The question I have to ask is, do we care about this? Well, at this point, we should be able to make our way in without, not crossbowmen, without actually taking any attrition. So this should be fine. We'll leave about 10k here while these 20k head up over this way. Cool. And we'll leave this guy behind to siege. Actually, I kind of want to head over to their capital. We grab their capital, and then we can come back over this way and grab this territory, but... the capital could theoretically end it, especially with stack wiping them up over here, which is likely to happen. So we'll see what happens with that. We're already at 40% here. So let's head on in. They do finish that siege, which is very rude of them, but we're going to stack wipe their forces. 100%. This is stack wiping. And the war is over. So we're going to enforce those demands and disband our troops. Excellent. So that territory is, of course, ours. Now what we need is what is within the de jure kingdom of Lithuania here. Although there is some Pomerania and Novgorod. Our vassal holds the kingdom of Novgorod. The kingdom of Pomerania is not yet created. And I'm going to create that. We'll give it to, like, this guy. And 8 vassals will go with him. Okay. So now if we were to go for Lithuania here, which of course we're truced right now, but now if we were to do this, we'd be able to get these de jure. Hi, Lubeck. How did I miss you previously? And of course, Pomerania is there, but we knew that that was the case. I don't really care too much about that. It's actually Ars de Jure. That's part of Pomerania. Okay, noted. So that's fine. We can seize all de Jure lands here, and then we've got Lubeck, which we're actually still truced with. Okay, so nothing too much to be done there. Let's just raise up our bombards and the rest of our men-at-arms about here, and we'll just go in. That war's basically over just with that order. We might need a second order, but that's pretty much all we need. So that's looking decent. We can get that under control. What we're really after here is the Baltic Empire, though. We're not going to get that. So we're going to have to look for claimants over here. Demand conversion. Interesting. This is a female claimant, but this is a female ruler at this point. Okay. We'll look at that once that truce is up. I'm not sure if that Marshal will still be alive by then. She probably will be, but that'll be interesting for sure. Let's pop back down to our territory down here. We've got some constructions finishing. So I would definitely like to continue to work on boosting up our crossbowmen in their power levels here. So that'll be good. We'll get this barracks going. In Boron, we'll build a hospital. In Banifing, we can definitely build a hospital as well. We've got a fair amount of additional upgrades to be done in some of those locations, and that's fine. So let's just get Pomerania under our control. Up we go. This should be a very, very minor war indeed. Yeah, they didn't even depart their capital. They know. They know what the problem here is. Cattle ranches have been constructed in Kong, so that is now fully maxed out. Wonderful. Stack wiped. And we do actually require heading up over here. We didn't quite get the prisoners we were looking for, so that's okay. And there we go. We'll enforce these demands and disband our troops. Cool. None of these are things we're interested in, but we're definitely interested in Lithuania. So as a hypothetical, we're probably not going to break the truce here, but... She's 55. I'm tempted. How long is this truce? I'm very tempted to do this, but I think that I probably shouldn't. To May 1391. So it's still basically 5 years. Are we truced with Britannia? Yes, we are. Okay. I think we should probably head down this direction. I think we're probably... Oh, we could actually attack this guy de jure. We should do that. Can we attack Sicily? We are still truced with Sicily. For how long? 4 more years. Okay. I'd love to get a solid claim on Croatia. Is that a female ruler? Yes. Yes, it was. So, in theory, we could press a female claim on it. Patrilineal marriage and her partner is employed by their liege. Okay, well, that's not ideal. Well, we don't really have an inn there. Okay, we'll definitely want to raise up our forces around here. This is a very minor little cleanup war. No doubt about that. How long on our truce with Britain? That's an interesting question right now. So that is 3 years. Okay. Well, that's all fine. We're going to head in over this way and easily dispatch these forces. And just get ourselves a little bit of extra cleanup here. Okay, we actually captured him there. War's over. So we'll enforce these demands and disband our troops. Excellent. So that is more cleanup happening, of course, and we could definitely do some cleanup out over this way. This guy is Ars de Jure, so we can clean this up for sure. Raising up some forces down over here. Do we want to attack Palestine simultaneously? I wonder if we have a claim. Like, if any of our vassals do. They don't. Hang on. This guy is Palestine. Mediocre claims at best. We could definitely do some de jure lands. And I'm going to do that. So let's just get some cleanup done over here. We'll raise our men-at-arms, and we'll head down this direction. So they've got some forces over here. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. We're just going to wait for our men-at-arms to show up, and they'll be here in 38 days. So that's fine. Summon the physician, indeed. So this is acceptable. A soft approach is best. This is acceptable and wonderful, and this is also acceptable. So they're going to get 25 war score from that siege. Wow. Oh, they actually have 3 sieges. Fair enough. We'll go deal with that soon enough. Not too concerned about it. Yes, show this lady in. That'll be fine. Okay, and in we head. Corrals have been constructed in Boron North. We're going to finish up this siege. We're going to go fight them up here. They have a numerical advantage on us, but it's irrelevant. I don't care. They're actually going to fight us down here. It doesn't matter where they fight us. Easy peasy. So we stack wipe that superior army to us, quote unquote, and we're just going to head up and siege here. I'd love to fight some of these guys, and we could station besiegers. We don't have any levy troops. So I'm going to head over here. We're just going to look to take these guys out. There we go. I just don't want them getting past us. Then we're going to go up and siege this capital. Then we're going to turn on Palestine. So this will be absolutely no problem up over here. We'll enforce these demands and make our way on up this way. I would absolutely love to take out this Palestinian army up this way. They have 40,000 troops. I don't think it matters, to be honest. I suspect that we do actually win this, even with this extreme amount of... We actually sieged this back before. But even with this extreme amount of forces, yeah, look at how powerful our men-at-arms are. They outnumbered us 3-1. And we just stack wiped them. That is the power of fully upgraded men-at-arms. It is absurd. And they're not even fully upgraded is the thing. Because we do actually have more upgrades that we can do over here. It's insane how powerful men-at-arms can get. No doubt about that. We can spend down our gold a little bit as long as we're over here. But not a whole lot needing to be done. That's fine. Back over to Palestine we go. We're currently at 79 war score. 94. Beautiful. There is a dangerous faction right now. I'm not too concerned about it. We're in a pretty good spot right now. Okay. 100% war score, and let's enforce these demands. And disband those troops. There we go. Perfect. So that is a little bit of cleanup out over here. Out of curiosity, do you suppose we can get into Mesopotamia? Not that way. Let's take a look at claimants. Potentially. Right, that guy's landed. What do we got down here? These guys are all too far away. 215 reasons not to come to court. Okay, that's inauspicious. Not really going to be happening. What about over here? This is a kingdom tier realm, and we probably don't have any claims. Yeah, let's just hop in over here. 195 reasons, and can't even be invited. Okay, so not really a way in over this way. I suppose we could think about attacking out over here. This guy would come to our court. They just took over a bunch of territory up here. I kind of want to do this. We should convert this guy for sure. 88%. Fingers crossed. He did agree to convert, and we are going to declare this. This is now significantly cheaper. So 3360, and let's declare this war. We're going to have to go in this way, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. Let's raise up some men-at-arms and some levy forces. We don't need all that much. He's got like 30,000. We can raise up like 15,000, and that'll be more than sufficient. Really, all I want to have here is a siege force. So this is like 30,000. That's fine. And we're going to move in off over here. Eventually, our men-at-arms will follow. They're about 40 days behind. We don't want to fight with this force, obviously. But we could certainly get going on some sieges here. If we put in a siege commander, that would be this guy. Cool. So we'll have relatively quick siege events, and we'll get started on that. Somebody emulated one of our halls. Now let's look at this faction. These guys are barely strong enough. We can't demand conversion of either of those. Okay. I'm really not very concerned about it. So we're going to bring our men-at-arms up and start getting some sieges done here. I wonder where their army is. They're probably up in the... Well, no, they should have put their army down and re-raised. We're going to take attrition up over here. We probably should have gone this way, but whatever. I really don't care about the attrition, to be honest. Cool. So we're just going to continue to siege our way through this. We've really only got the one siege point because of the way that siege men-at-arms work, so this is fine. Okay. Where is the other castle here? Oh, it's out over this way. There's two of them. Kind of awkward, but whatever. We're at 19% war score right now. We're just making our way up towards their capital. But awkward locations for these castles, for sure. So in we go here. Wonderful. Grab another one. Where is their army? I would have expected to see their army by now. They're at 50k. I would really have expected to see their army by now. We're up to 34% war score at this point. So, there they are. Okay, fantastic. We're going to come fight them down here. It really doesn't matter that they're defending in desert mountains and that they've got a slight numerical advantage on us, especially... Well, these guys are going to be a bit behind. They're trying to run away. They know that our men-at-arms can just absolutely demolish theirs. There's no doubt about it. There never was any doubt here. Yeah, we don't need additional gardens. Okay, so this force is going to stack wipe, obviously. And we'll finish up this siege, putting us at 89 war score right now. That's kind of insane. Okay, this is going very quickly. We're now at 93. Let's hop down here. Oh, hey, we're going to get some prestige from this. Or is this... No, this isn't a holy order. That'll be prestige and piety. Wonderful. And the war is over. So all of this territory is now ours. Fantastic. It is a little border gory, no doubt about it, but that opens up a lot of doors for us. I like it. Next step. Let's check in on this faction. 22 months out. That's a decent amount of time. We still are truced here. We're, of course, still truced here. And the question is, what is our next move? I'd kind of like to clean up some of this area. It's barely touched right now. How are we doing on our truce with Sicily? Still there. Okay. Palestine we're truced with. Dogon down here would be an interesting one. Wait, did I just see... No, 370 reasons. Okay, that makes more sense. Is this a kingdom tier title? It is. Well, that's inauspicious. Okay, so there's not really anything that we can do here on the kingdom tier title. We can definitely attack this guy and take a duchy. Indeed. I kind of like to take the Duchy of Achaia instead. This is 4 counties as opposed to 2 counties and 2 counties. That's actually 2. For some reason, I was thinking Cyprus was 1 county, but no, it is 2. So I think we'll attack up over here. We'll take this area of Dogan, and we're going to pretty much have to embark in order to get out there. But that seems fine. Let's drop our rally point about here. We'll raise men-at-arms, and over we head. Do we want to land like this? Or land here? We'll land here. Cool. So that'll be fine. It's going to be a fairly minor war, of course. And in the meantime, we are waiting for truces to tick down with Britannia and Lithuania. Hopefully that truce with Lithuania will be up very, very soon. But in reality, it's going to be another 3 years. Actually, closer to 2, isn't it? If we go into here... to May of 1391. So yeah, it's closer to 2 years. That's fine. I do definitely want to get Britannia under our control. But there's a lot of things that we can't do just yet. We are bound by truces in many, many different areas. So we're going to head on up over this direction. We're just looking to expand where we can as of right now. They're going to fight us here? This is a terrible idea. They should not fight us. I mean, they can't do anything, really. But they really shouldn't give battle like this. They chose that battle, too. So the war is over, and we're going to enforce those demands. Beautiful. We're going to grant these titles out. We don't want to hold them. And I'm wondering about empire titles out in this area. Not quite is the answer. Okay. We're definitely getting there. I wish we could usurp this guy. It'd be really good if we could. Unfortunately, we cannot. Which makes me very, very sad indeed. Well, I would like to deal with some of this nonsense going on up here. There's a lot of nonsense here. Looking at the kingdom titles, this is mostly within the de jure kingdom of Hungary. So I would like to get our hands on that. It's not created. We would need 11 counties for that. So that basically means we're going to have to do some expensive duchy conquests throughout all of here. Yeah. Very expensive duchy conquests, and very awkward duchy conquests at that. So we would go after this guy. We'd do a duchy conquest out over here. We'll do, like, I don't know, maybe 3 at a time. Maybe 4. Something like that. That will let us clean up some of this. We'll raise up our forces around here, and then they are going to head directly for this capital as soon as they're raised. So that looks pretty solid. And yes, they're going to have a bunch of allies and holy orders. It really doesn't matter. I don't care. They can do that. Actually, if they're going to be here, we're just going to swing over there and fight them. And then we're going to head down to the capital. That'll be fine. I don't mind that. So we're just starting to clean up some of this area over here. Wallachia is a kingdom rank realm. They have a few kingdom rank realms out over here. Those will require some special consideration. But we'll see how that goes. This is going to stack wipe. We caught a portion of their army, which is good enough. That is absolutely good enough. Let's take his capital. 87. Okay. We'll head out over this way. I was hoping we'd get a capture there. I don't care about fighting these guys. I just want to siege this. Beautiful. So this war is over. We'll enforce those demands, and we're going to head on over here. While we're doing that, we're going to grant out these titles. Cool. We don't want to hold those ourselves, of course. So we're just going to siege right here. And then head on down over this way. Nice and easy war. Summon the physician. Sure. Okay, so this war is now over, and we'll enforce those demands, and we're going to head directly on over this way. I do want to grant these titles out. We got ourselves a new war here against this guy. This is a defensive war. Indeed. We'll get back to that. I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. I'd like to come fight these guys down here and take this capital, since we are looking to take this area. Nice clean stack wipe. And this is going to be another stack wipe, of course. We are above our vassal limit, and we'll need to handle that. But that is going to be a next episode sort of thing, for sure. Okay. This war is now over. We'll enforce those demands, and we're going to head on up and deal with this situation. We'll grant these titles out as long as we're over here. Okay. Gift artifact? Sure, we'll take an artifact. Okay. Cleaning that up a little bit. And let's just head up and grab this castle. We're only at 45 war score right now, but that will change pretty quickly, I think. Okay, this war is now over. We'll enforce those demands. And we, of course, need to head down over here and finish up this defensive war. So we'll grant these titles out. Perfect. We are 5 direct vassals above our limit, and we do need to handle that. So, out of curiosity, can we create the Kingdom of Hungary yet? Almost. We need one more county in the de jure kingdom. Almost. So we'll need to definitely do some title creation, but for the time being, we're just going to head down here, and let's end this one. Perfect. We captured him. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Okay, so it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to deal with this vassal limit issue, and we're also going to see what we want to do about these populists. To be honest, the vassal limit issue and the populist issue is likely the same issue. So that's fine. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.